Hi, it's John here. Just doing another video in the series How to Be a Successful Person. In this video I'm looking at working with personnel. Now there's two aspects of this. There's working with people that you're employing, and the other aspect is working with people who are trying to sell you something. So like representatives or salesmen, like car salesmen, insurance salesmen, financial advisors. Take insurance salesmen for instance, just going off on a bit of a tangent. They're going to make you worry about every single thing, aren't they? Your house is going to burn down, someone's going to steal your car, your pet's going to need the vet. You know, they'd dream up anything, won't they, just to sell you the insurance policy. So I would say any salesman, be cautious of them, mistrust them. I've got to be cautious of everybody really, because these salesmen, it's all a front. They've learnt their patter and they're presenting themselves in a particular way, and they know it's a load of tosh what they're saying, but they've just worked out that's the best way to sell their product. So just be very cautious of them. A book that's influenced me very much is Presentation of Self in Everyday Life by Irving Goffman. And these salesmen take it one step forward, further. You know, they're not just presenting their self on the stage as one might in normal life, you know, with all the social graces that you need. They're taking it one step further, and they're making themselves seem whiter than white, cleaner than clean. They're offering you a lifestyle which is just amazing, which may not even exist. You know, trust yourself at the end of the day rather than other people. Do your own research. Find out which car is the best car. Find out where you're going to get the best deal, because that's what it's all about really, isn't it? Right, so that's my first point then. Mistrust of salesmen, you know, and their presentations, personnel that is. And my second point is about when you're employing somebody. You know, you might be employing somebody in a business sense, a secretary or a PA. A PA is a personal something, I'm not quite sure, assistant is it? But they do all your things. They book your flights if you're going abroad. They book your rail ticket. They don't think nice to have a PA to sort you all out. They book you a restaurant where you're going to have your meeting. They'll make sure that you're going to get some nice sandwiches at your meeting with your colleagues. This is the sort of thing PAs do. They'll write up your speech and your agenda for the day. They'll answer the telephone. They'll do everything. Well, and then you've got the secretaries as well. Well, really, what you want, you've got to remember that these people are performing a role. They're performing a function for you. You're employing them to perform a function. You're not employing them to counsel you about all your problems. They're there to solve your problems. They're there to write your letters if that's what you want them to do, to answer your telephone, to add up your postage costs or your expenses for the month, and the things that you ask them to do. And if they don't do what you ask them to do, then they're not any good, are they? Because you've asked them to do a particular function. And if they decide that they want to do something else, as I say, like counselling you through all your problems, and they spend all your time, or their time, trying to weasel their little way into your little life, then they're not going to be any good. So people have got to perform what you ask them to do. You know, if you take your computer to be mended, you want it to be mended. You don't want somebody to sort of polish it all up and give it a revamp. I mean, this is one of my gripes with quick fit tyre people. You want your tyre changed, and they insist that they're going to check the whole car out for exhaust, clutch, brakes, everything else, and they'll send you the bill for it. I better not go on back quickly, had I? But they don't do the function which you ask them to do, and you've got to, I know it's hard, but this is the whole idea, isn't it? You want them to do it, and you ask them to do it, and they do it, and that's it, and all about it. I did hear of a person who said to someone who was working for them, they didn't want to hear anything about their personal life. And that was taking it a bit far, wasn't it? Because you do want a little bit of chat over a cup of coffee, because you've got to give your staff a break, a coffee break, and you can have a little chat and get to know them. You might even like them a little bit, and you might be happy for them to help you in your problems a bit. But to say that they don't want to hear anything about their personal problems is taking it a little bit far. I mean, if you've got somebody working for you and they've got chronic toothache, and they phone in with saying, I can't come in for her toothache, what are you going to say? I don't want anybody who's got toothache, you've got the sack. No. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much. Hope you find this helpful. Bye.